I'll be honest, I folded and I got into more hardcore drinking and drugs and women, and that started becoming the priority other than boxing, and that's how I almost lost my life twice. They came behind me and slit my throat, man, and I saw my neck open up and just all my blood just pour out of my body. I was like, oh, okay, I'm dead. This is for sure, I'm dead. Like this, I remember the adrenaline hit me and I was like panicked. It was like so traumatic. I was at a bar. I'm walking around in the bar, and I just, for like 6 months, I kept feeling God telling me, stop drinking. You've never given me a chance.
All right, guys, we got David on the show today. You might have seen his pod, Nino's Corner, former professional boxer, champ. What's up, my man?
What's up, man? Good to be here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Seriously.
How was the event? I know you spoke out.
It was pretty crazy, bro. I felt like an 80s one-hit wonder that like resurfaced. I saw all the people that watched my show. I was like, wow, this is the demographic. It was like 65 and up.
Yeah. Wow.
So, yeah,
Older
it was
crowd.
Crazy.
Okay.
I felt like the Michael Jackson of the geriatric ward.
Wow. I didn't know it was an older crowd.
Yeah, it was cool, man. I actually stood there for like 3 hours, like shaking hands. Dude, I love those people. They're really good to me. I love them. We call it the Black Sheep family, and we basically, we war game together. We watch everything that's playing out today in today's politics, the deep state war, and everyone's got their fingers on the pulse, dude.
Yeah.
So it's an exciting time for sure, man. And it was really good to like see all these people up close and personal, and put a face to the names on the chats and stuff. So that was cool.
Yeah.
I was just being sarcastic about Michael Jackson of the geriatric ward.
Yeah, you made quite a shift, though, from boxing to conspiracies and exposing the deep state and all that now.
Accidental, organic, dude. There was nothing planned about this. Like how I fell into this, I was still questioning everything. Like
Really?
I'm like, I don't know how this really happened. I mean, to be honest with you, I completely removed myself from boxing and the fight game on purpose because I wanted to have to switch gears because it's still very traumatic for me, like everything that happened to me. So the fact that I'm not homeless and like couch surfing and like being a degenerate.
Yeah.
I just thank God, dude.
I feel
like, I can't believe I'm here.
Yeah, this wasn't planned for me either.
Isn't it crazy?
It's nuts.
I don't know how to explain it to anybody except for like I just kept my faith and I just believed in the higher calling and God, and I was able to transition. Thank God.
Yeah. You've always been a believer in God?
Yeah, man. I mean, I grew up pretty religious. I grew up in a Catholic church and altar boy. I mean, I'm not really like that anymore, but
Yeah.
I definitely believe in an omnipresent super consciousness that's kind of guiding my life and everybody's life, you know?
That's where I'm at, too. I don't tie myself to a religion, but...
I mean, there's just so much. It's so complex. I don't try to simplify God to make him in my image.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I look at this like, this is just so amazing, like this existence. I can't even believe I'm even alive. Whatever this is, it is.
Yeah.
And I'm just going with it.
Yes.
I'm just riding the wave, dude.
For sure. Because you had a crazy near-death experience.
I had a couple of them.
Yeah.
In the same year. So like it taught me a lot about life. It taught me a lot about death. It taught me a lot about dude, it did. I mean, I guess we're going to go into that.
If it's uncomfortable, we don't have to.
No, we can. I just talked about it with Jake right now. It's just it is part of my life. It's part of my story. Obviously everyone can see what this is right here. You know, I used to be very uncomfortable with it, but now I just, it's like the Nike swoosh. So Nike, if you're,
They're gonna sue you.
Yeah, it's like I got it on my face as a permanent fixture. But no, yeah, like in 2011, I was in a very bumpy, turbulent time of my life, and I was under a lot of pressure and stress.
Yeah.
With my boxing career. At that time, I was 36-0.
Damn.
34 knockouts, and I was just destroying everybody, and I had 25 first-round knockouts, and it was just like a really amazing time of my life, but I just don't think I dealt with it properly, like in the sense that it was a lot of pressure, bro.
Yeah.
And
to maintain the undefeated
yeah,
record.
and I just was under too many. I had these expectations that were so unrealistic for any fighter. It wasn't like I was an underdog. I was expected to win, and I was expected to win phenomenally every time, and I couldn't deal with it. And I was a good-looking kid from Mexican descent, and it was just like they were putting that pressure on me, and I folded. I'll be honest, I folded, and I got into more hardcore drinking and drugs and women and that started becoming the priority other than boxing, and that's how I almost lost my life twice. The first time was in February of 2011, overdosed on drugs, GHB Vicodin, Adderall,
Damn.
alcohol, and I took it all at once.
Holy crap.
Knocked out at the bar at the club. I guess it was in Dallas in February after the Matt Hicks fight. And the bouncers, I guess I was unconscious. I don't remember any of this. This is just what a third person told me. I blacked out. I was turning purple. The bouncers actually didn't want the liability, so they picked me up. And by the way, I was there with friends, that were just stepping over me, walking over me.
Wow.
Yeah, and the bouncers got me, dragged me to the end of the bar, opened the door with my head, and threw me outside into the alley.
Jeez.
And a nurse that was off duty went up to one of my friends and said, "If this guy dies, I'm blaming you." And I got to all of you here. And I go, she goes, "I'm blaming you." So they got it. This is what was told to me. I don't know if this really happened or whatever, but so they got into a pickup truck or a van or something. They all got out, went around the alley, put me up into the van, and went 110 miles an hour to the hospital. And the next thing I remember, I'm waking up in the hospital, and the doctor was like, "Man, we almost lost you, cardiac arrest. And we got you back, and they thought I did it on purpose, so they had me on suicide watch."
Wow.
And they had
Why'd they think it was on purpose?
because I said, "Why didn't you just let me go?"
Oh, so you wanted to die at that point.
I think so. And so yeah, I never really talk about that, but yeah, that was there. And so they brought in a suicide watch, and it was nurses like read, and when they were in there, they were reading scripture to me, and I just was very confused. And in that same year, in 2011, that didn't stop me, by the way. I'm walking out of a bar again after another fight, and there was an altercation in the bar that I don't remember because I was so wasted. I was so blasted. This is my life. I was juggling extremes. I'd go train really hard, and then I'd come out and party really hard. And they came behind me and slit my throat, man. And then I saw my neck open up and just all my blood just pour out of my body. I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm dead. This is for sure. I'm dead." Like this, I remember the adrenaline hit me, and I was like panicked. It was like so traumatic.
Wow.
Then I see my friend come running around on the side of me, and I see him go like this, and they just started stabbing him.
Jeez.
And he fell on me, and then I remember he wasn't even thinking about what he got hit with. He was looking at me, and he was like, I just remember his face like that, and then I blacked out.
Wow.
And then I woke up in the ambulance for a split few seconds, and the paramedics were dropping stuff, syringes, and blood was all over them. And all I remember saying to them was, "Hey, guys. I saw how panicked they were, and I just thought about them, and I go, "Guys, I'm clean. I'm clean. Don't worry," because they were full of my blood, and they were really working hard on me.
Holy crap.
And then I faded out, and then I guess I woke up the next day, and it was like that scene in The Joker. They brought in like a therapist, and they're like, "Okay, let's get ready to look at your face." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And then I saw it, and I was like, "Oh." And then that's just when my life got nuked. And then it's like everything just, I came back and I got knocked out. I went back into the ring like prematurely. I should have went to therapy. I should have done a lot of different things. You know what I mean? But I just went right. I was like, I can't lose. I'm in the top 10. I can't be. They're going to put me on medical leave. I don't want to lose my I just said, I wanted to get my mind out of the gutter. And I went right back into training and got knocked out. Yeah. And I mean, I was an emotional case the whole way. I was not the same guy. Yeah. I was just a mess. And I went into the ring, got knocked out, and I had 2 unsuccessful fights. Came back the third time, knocked out the last guy, and then I threw out my back, and I was like, okay, now I need back surgery. So got back surgery, and that was all she wrote. That was it. The back surgery was it. That's the end of my career. That's the reason I stepped away, because I could not be the guy I wanted to be anymore. I was losing my agility, my mobility, and that was it. And that's really when it started. Like that's when the depression hit and everything hit from there. And 10 years of just going from hero to zero, dude.
Yeah, identity crisis, right? Because your whole life was about boxing.
I thought about death every day.
Holy crap!
I was so black, and I didn't want to live anymore, man. I ruined my destiny in my mind, and I nuked my life, and I just felt like, what am I here for?
Yeah.
So then, I was at a bar. I'm walking around in the bar, and for like 6 months, I kept feeling God tell me, stop drinking. You've never given me a chance. Stop drinking. Like, stop drinking.
Mm.
And I was like, why do I keep feeling this push, like a voice? Stop drinking. I'll open the world for you. You stop drinking, I'll open up the world for you. And I was like, stop drinking. You've never given me a chance. I kept hearing this. And finally I said, all right, I'm going to obey. I'm going to do this. I'm going to give it a shot. And I'm at the bar, and I'm looking at my friends, and I'm thinking I'm crazy. And I'm looking at them, and there's a mirror behind the bar, and I'm looking at it, and I see myself all fat and fucking sweaty and nasty looking, dude. I'm like, oh, God, you know what I mean? Like, I look like a mess. And I'm looking at my friends, and they're like 5 years older than me, and I'm looking at them, and I'm going like, yeah, that's where I'm going to be in 5 years, you know, just like them. Or I can do what I'm being told to do from God. I believe it was God, and quit. And I looked at the bar, I looked at the beer, and I put it down on the bar, and I said, okay, walk out right now, man. Walk out right now. Do it. Let's see. Fucking put the beer down, walked out of the bar, never went back. 6 years and 6 months.
Sober.
I'm sober as a judge.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
It must have been tough, though, right?
No.
Really?
No, the first maybe...
No withdrawal?
Yeah, the first year was pretty tough because my dad went in for a heart valve surgery and everything, and that tested me.
Yeah.
But I just stuck to my guns, dude. I just knew that voice came from somewhere else, and it was for me to get right with God and improve my life and walk the walk, man. And I knew I was going nowhere. I knew I was going to go nowhere by being an alcoholic.
Yeah.
And it ruined already one career and a life. So I knew, like, I'm not going to have another free pass. I almost died twice. I'm not going to have another free pass. So I gave it up.
Damn. I saw it with my father. I would say he was an alcoholic.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much.
There's levels to this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, some people say, well, I can have a drink a day. And it's not, I'm like, well, you're just another alcoholic. And just
in disguise.
Yeah. It's just like, me personally, I could go 2 weeks without drinking at that time, but I would go binge drink and reward myself for not drinking for 2 weeks and then just go overboard and then black out. You know, it's just like, I look at life now. I don't look at it gray anymore. I look at it like holy or demonic, dude. I'm like, I am completely, you know, it's just black or white to me now. And it never used to be that way.
Do you view drinking alcohol as demonic?
I think you're definitely opening up portals, dude. Like, that's up to that's your own will. Like, that's up to anybody, you know. Like, I'm not going to tell people what to do, and I don't want to be that guy.
No, I think it definitely lowers your frequency or your whatever.
100%, dude. And I think portals open, and I think that you're letting whatever wants to come in there Yeah. And you know, I have friends still, bro, that are like late 40s, 50s that are still partying like they're 21, and I'm like, dude,
that's wild.
I don't know how you do that.
Some guys just get in fights when they're drunk. I think that's demonic.
100%.
They just want to fight anyone.
Yeah. I wouldn't have said I was like that. I definitely stood up for myself at bars. There's a lot of times I knocked dudes out in the bar. Like, I mean, things happen. Like, there was always a guy that wanted to test me. And
Why would they test you, though? Like, that makes no sense.
I don't know.
You're a boxer.
Dude, I've had the strangest people come up to me and try to do and it's always like the littler guys.
Yeah. Oh, that's Napoleon complex.
Yeah, and I'd be like, and then, you know, back in the day growing up on the border, like, you would just hit and ask questions later. It doesn't matter what a guy and let me tell you this. It doesn't matter if they're a black belt. It doesn't matter if they're jiu-jitsu. It doesn't matter if they're a fighter. You hit first, ask questions later, you usually win.
Okay.
So it was always about who was faster on the draw. It's like the Old West, like Billy the Kid.
Yeah, you grew
like,
up in Texas.
You just, well, bam, you know, you hit first and like, oh, sorry. I mean, why'd you come up to me like that? You know, like, you looked like you had that weirdness in your eye, you know? So that's how I was raised. Like, in the border town of Juarez in El Paso, dude, with the shit that went on there, like, you don't even risk it. You just hit first and ask questions later. So when anyone came up with me like a puzzle, like a look, me and all my friends, we always just cracked first, and then it was over. It was over, and then you just go your own way. But then, hey, why'd you do that or whatever later? You see the guy, you're like, oh, I just had a question. No. But, yeah, man, that's just the way it was out there, man. It was insane.
So you grew up getting a lot of fights on.
I grew up around that element, dude. Like, it just... it's a different world, man. It's El Paso, Ciudad Juarez. Like, you know, people know that Juarez was the murder capital of the world for like 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, more than like Afghanistan and, any of those places. Ciudad Juarez was the most dangerous city on the planet.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was. They had the cartel wars there, and growing up there was just a different world, dude.
Yeah. So you knew people that were like actually.
Oh, dude, headless bodies hanging from the bridge.
Shit.
I mean, they'd be hanging by their feet, and then they'd be swinging with no head.
Oh my god.
And their heads would be lined up on the. Yeah,
So you grew up fast.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. I remember the first time I went out and see that Juarez. I had a club.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is so cool. Like, we're going. Where was it? It was at Sarawak. These places aren't even there anymore. This is like way back in the day. And I remember I'm like going in the club. I'm like, yeah. And I hear a like a clap next to my ear, and I went, whoa. And I just saw this lady fall, and I was like, oh, she fell down, and she had it looked like someone hit her with an ice pick in the head or something. Like she just had a hole. Someone shot her, and that was my first time in Juarez.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was crazy.
They were killing girls out there too.
They were killing thousands of women. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, dude. There's movies about it. It's
For what though? Like
demonic.
wow, that is nuts.
Demonic. Yeah, mass graves finding. It was demonic there, dude.
Dude, that's crazy. Because I know the Italian mob, they go after mainly guys. They're not really trying to kill women too.
They don't care there, bro.
Cartels are different.
It's ruthless, dude.
Jeez.
Yeah. But I haven't been back into that place in
I don't blame you, man.
10 years, man. Yeah.
I don't know if it changed, but
The last time I was there, I was at this place called Kentucky Club, and it's right off of the bridge, right? So you walk over,
yeah.
and I'm just reliving this stuff, and we had food, and I was with a news reporter and a buddy who was going to bring down, who wanted to come into El Paso and open up clubs, and he goes, let's go to Juarez so you can see what it's like. And I take him there, and so we go eat at the Kentucky Club, and I leave $100 tip for the waiter because I know the guy that owns the bar.
Yeah.
Well, and I put cash on the table, so my mistake shouldn't have done that. When we're walking out, the waiter comes out and he goes, "No pague, man, no pague." I didn't pay him or whatever, and I was like, "Yeah, I did." I goes, "I paid you," and I was like, "Whatever." And I'm leaving, and there was a guy just standing across the street in a polo shirt, but had all these tattoos around his neck, just staring at me. And he goes, "Hey, man," he goes in English, he goes, "Pay him." And I looked at him and I go, "Fuck you. I don't know who the hell you think you are, but we're out of here." We're walking. As we're walking, not even 45 seconds later, a car comes, plows over the sidewalk where we're at. They all get out with guns and they put them to my face.
What?
And they're like, "Págame, pay me." And I was like, "I got $5. That's about all I got left." And I thought that was it, bro. And I cannot believe they took it and they just went on their way. I could not believe, but I think it's because we were so close to the bridge, like it was like 20 feet away, and the customs were there and everything. I think that's why they didn't do anything. That was the last time I ever went there. That was it.
A third near-death experience.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean that it was just a different world, man. But I love that place. I love El Paso and all that, but yeah, I won't ever go back into that.
I mean,
place.
it probably got even worse because Biden let in so many damn people around there, right? Probably got.
I'll be honest with you, it's probably the safest ever been right now because
really?
Trump. Yeah, because from my understanding, the cartels are being taken down in Mexico right now. There's like special ops down there doing some stuff.
Oh, wow.
I'm hearing from Border Patrol and people that I know in that region. They're like, they're being taken out.
Damn. Trump's not messing around.
Okay. Trump's not messing around.
Yeah, I know he
Like,
took out a couple leaders.
He's taking out more than that. Those guys, El Chapo and El Mayo, were arrested in where I ride my dune buggy.
Wow.
So the private airport where they were arrested, I'm there riding my dune buggy every other month.
Holy crap.
And so, that's where they were arrested. And I knew once they got them, I was like, that's interesting. And it happened on Biden's watch. I'm like, huh, interesting. And then now it's just the cascade effect. Everyone's being taken down.
Jeez.
It's a whole different game right now, dude. I'm telling you, like, really, it probably is the safest it's ever been in Mexico right now, especially with the World Cup going on and there's nothing going on.
Yeah.
That tells you that shit's happening behind the scenes.
Oh, that makes sense because he didn't want people getting in trouble during the World Cup.
100%.
That's bad press for the country.
Yes, and Claudia Sheinbaum's in on it.
Yeah.
She's totally allies with Trump right now.
She's the president, right?
Yeah, she was installed by the cartels, right?
Yeah,
They don't just put in anybody.
Nah.
So
No, some white woman in Mexico.
Jewish lady,
Yeah,
like, come on, bro.
I saw that. I
Yeah.
was like, there's no way that's.
Yeah, so she was used, but yeah, there's a lot of seismic shifts happening right now with Trump that people are not watching. But it's I think this whole thing with Iran and everything that happened, he went into Mexico, used Iran as cover too, and went in there and just started just kicking ass and taking names.
Smart, yeah, because that stuff's not really being talked about.
Nobody's been talking about that, and I know because I'm on the border.
Right. Wow.
Yeah,
So
dude. Like
he's
I'm
playing chess
talking,
out
bro. Like it's cleaning house. He cleaned house down there.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Because these cartels are pretty powerful.
Yeah, he took them out. And I've heard that he's also getting some of these. And now this is just hearsay, but I've heard that he's giving them new opportunities for mining minerals and shit like that. Like taking them away from fentanyl and drugs in China and like giving them opportunity to mine minerals in Mexico. So changing their business plan.
That's actually smart.
Yeah,
you just stop it
because you're not going to stop them from trying to make money.
Someone else will pop up.
Yeah, right. So this is what I'm hearing. Now this is just hearsay, but I think we're living in the most exciting, interesting times, dude.
I mean, hate him or love him, you can't deny the border he has done a good job with.
I know for firsthand.
Yeah.
I mean, firsthand
compared to how Biden was running it. That was just insane.
Yeah. I mean,
10 million people got in, whatever.
It's way more than that. But I mean, that was all by design anyway. Biden was just a Trojan horse, and he was just, I mean, I don't know if you want to go down this rabbit hole.
I love getting political.
It was all engineered, right?
Biden was?
Yeah, he was controlled by Obama, and to bring in, to be the Trojan horse to take down America.
Yeah.
And they knew to do it from the inside, just like they're doing in Europe right now with these
UK.
These rape gangs and Muslim rape gangs and all this stuff. Well, that's what they wanted to do here. They're following the same formula, but it was going to be done in a way that it was going to be a controlled demolition. Where they take down America, and you bring in cells to be activated for such a time as now, and all the millions of unvetted and the trafficked children. Trump is cleaning it up right now. So Biden was definitely used as a pawn to do that. Everyone says, well, he was senile, he had dementia. Yeah, but he was also doing what he was told.
Yeah.
Exactly what he was told, to take down America. Do the same thing they did to Europe. And we're reversing all of that right now. It's pretty incredible to watch.
Yeah. So you've liked Trump so far, second term?
I just understand the reality of it, and a lot of people don't get it, man.
Yeah.
And it's a sting operation. That's what we're watching. We're watching a sting operation. We're watching a guy that was invited to run by generals, put him in there, and it's a military sting operation. And in those who have the eyes to see it, and especially someone like me, a fighter that understands strategy and patterns, he's an asshole. I know, I get it. I mean, dude, I get it, bro. I'm not saying he's not, but you can't deny the fact that when he summoned the generals this last time with Pete Hegseth, what did he say? He said, I was 45, 46, and 47. He didn't say 45 and 47. He ran the whole operation behind Biden. He was the nuclear and beyond. And this is what I talk about on my channel and try to keep people up to speed on this, is that it's an operation. You're watching a sting operation. And this is all going to culminate coming into midterms. So like what's happening in the next 6 months is going to be the most dangerous time in America, in my opinion.
It looks like the right might lose the midterms.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I never know what to believe when I see shit.
Look what happened with Spencer Pratt and Karen Bass. Everyone watched the steal in real time, right? Everyone knows that's what happened. This is going to force Trump to is going to declare a national security emergency at some point. Before we get to midterms, declare a national security emergency and probably sign some executive orders for fair and secure elections, because the SAVE Act didn't pass. So now it's going to force him to sign something executive. And then that's when you could see military on the streets.
Damn.
Just saying, that are going to be protecting voter polls because the Democrats are going to do something extreme. That's where this is going. So when you're watching this, you're like, ooh, that move, now this move, that move, And so that's what we're seeing here. And it's going to be I think it's going to be a pretty crazy time.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah.
I mean, the Pratt election was wild to me.
What? Pratt, yeah, I mean, they totally stole it from him. They dumped all these mail-in ballots. Yeah,
that Indian girl I never heard of that got second place.
She just surged ahead all of a sudden. She's a miracle. Dude, it's just. But yeah, and what do you think they'll do in the midterms? Same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
If they're doing it on a that was for mayor, right?
Right.
So if they're doing it there, then
and so now with Tulsi Gabbard, getting ready to drop this report.
Didn't she resign?
Yeah, but she's got till the end of the month.
Oh.
So she's going to drop the report on the Russiagate hoax and 2020.
Yeah, that's.
And so when that comes out, guess what happens? Obama. All roads lead to Obama. And so this is where it's going to get crazy. I'm telling you now, bro. This is where it's going to get really crazy.
Get your popcorn ready.
Yeah, get your popcorn ready and just know that this is not going to be easy for the country when they learn that he is the culprit behind the whole thing. I just saw the opening ceremony for Obama right now on CNN, and I'm like, oh, they're getting ahead of the narrative. I see what they're doing here. They're shining him in a good light. They got Pearl Jam opening it up for him, and which is one of my favorite bands.
That sucks.
And I'm just like, wow, here we go. Like, it's on, game on. So they're getting ahead of the ball. And when this drops by Tulsi, dude, this is going to be wild. It's going to be wild. And then that's going to push Trump to go into a national security emergency and executive order.
Damn.
So that's what we're following on my channel. Like we're watching everything happening behind the scenes, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So you think Obama's one of the masterminds?
Oh, 100%. Trump puts it out on his Truth Social all the time. All roads lead to Obama. Retruth this if you want military tribunals. He's not saying if you want him in jail. He's saying, dude, this guy's saying military. Do you understand? Military tribunals? This ain't going in the judicial way. It's not going in the justice system. It's a capture operation. Trump knows this. And so, you know, when you start understanding this doesn't sound crazy to people that really are watching this and following this. None of the stuff I'm saying sounds insane. It may sound crazy to you or someone that's never heard this before. They might be like, this guy's off his rocker. And I get it. But you'll see.
No, I've heard Obama was running the ship when Biden was in. I've heard that. That's a pretty common theory, I think.
And they're getting ahead of it right now by opening up this ceremony for Obama and you know, showing him acting all presidential because they need it. They need something to divide the country further and create some kind of civil unrest, some kind of civil war. Bro, this is about to get real.
Yeah, the Carmelo Anthony stuff too. Yes. Seems like it's dividing the country.
And you can't. The MSN controls everything. And what's in the MSN? The deep state.
Yeah, MSN. Yeah, the news network.
100%. Yeah, it's all captured operation stuff, man.
All the news networks, right?
100%.
Yeah,
it's
Fox,
all
ABC.
mind control, Mockingbird Media, MK Ultra. Everyone's under a trance and they don't even know it.
Even social media platforms.
100%. And podcasters, bro. There's podcasters selling out daily.
Oh, all the time. It concerns me.
Yeah, I mean they'll approach you and be like, hey, you know, back Israel, back. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. I mean, it's just crazy, but that's true.
I don't think I'll ever go there.
No, I know some podcasters that are sold out. I will never mention their name. One guy that I will never mention his name, but he told me on the phone he was going to.
No way.
He told me on the phone, dude.
I've been offered the trip.
Huh?
I've been offered the
really?
trip. Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank God you didn't, dude. Be true to yourself, bro.
I didn't kiss the wall.
Yeah, I mean, be true to yourself, man. Always.
Yeah, dude. I know a lot of people that have gone on the trip, though.
Really?
Yep.
See, I think I'm too far gone for them.
You're probably banned.
They're like, this guy, forget it. He's going to try to convert us. They're like, not that guy. Not that guy. He's a little too out there.
Certain people land there and they're not allowed in.
Yeah. Really?
Even UK. So Cenk Uygur just tried to go to UK. Did you see this?
No.
Cenk from the Young Turks.
I want to learn about this.
Yeah, so Cenk from the Young Turks. You know who that is?
Yeah.
So he tried to go to London and they denied him.
Really?
Just because he talks about anti-Israel a lot.
Wow.
So even the UK. And I heard Germany's like that. I heard Australia's like that. They banned Sneeko in Australia.
What?
So just countries that are
And you've been offered the trip?
I've been offered the trip to Israel, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I film at a lot of political events, so I film at Charlie Kirk's event every year.
Wow.
Podcast.
So what's your thoughts on that whole thing?
Dude, that shit's nuts.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of like in the camp of Candace or Erica?
I'd lean more towards Candace.
Me too.
Yeah. It's very uncomfortable.
I think she's she's kind of missing the ball on Iran.
I haven't seen her take on Iran. But
it's just, and most 95% of people will take her point on it. But like I said, I'm studying strategy here and I'm looking at patterns and I'm understanding that Trump is really using Israel. Yeah. And now look what Trump is doing with Israel. He's turning on him, which I called. And, and so I think the, TPUSA, man. I'm just like,
there's some weird stuff.
It's weird, right? Erica Kirk is weird. I'm sorry. Come on. Anybody looking at this knows it's weird. Yeah. All of a sudden she's coming out with the fucking fireworks and it's like, okay. And so, Yeah, I the whole JD Vance hug and she's completely reinventing Charlie's image.
The AI video was nuts.
Yeah, bro, she got caught.
Yeah.
That's all you need right there.
Yeah. They faked an AI video of Charlie Kirk.
Why would you do that? Just don't even show anything. Just step away from it. Don't even address anything anymore. Ignore Candace. But they couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Because evil's different. Evil keeps having to press. So I don't know. I mean, I just look at Candace and I think, like, let her stay in her lane, let her do what she's doing, and I just kind of mind my own thing. I'm just studying, like I said, the operation of what we're seeing with the deep state politics and stuff like that. That's what I follow.
I feel that.
And I also do a lot of conspiracy stuff. Like I'm following the aliens agenda and the digital prison they're building right now called AI data centers, and and I'm just following that stuff, man. And I think there's no bigger. To me, the whole TPUSA Candace thing is a distraction from what's really going on.
I agree. It's been a long time, and people are still watching that.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's a distraction, bro. I mean, it is what it is, but it's definitely the JFK of our era.
100%, no doubt.
It is, and I mean, I think we all know deep down what happened.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I'm just going to keep following. I'm keeping my eyes on the ball.
Yeah. Which conspiracy are you all in on right now?
The takeover AI.
AI data centers.
Dude, I think if there's an alien takeover, this is it. If nothing's more alien than AI. And if you were an alien species or an interdimensional intruder, let's just call them interdimensional intruders, because you're hearing people now say, like, they're not even aliens. They're interdimensional beings that are maybe demonic. I think if you wanted to take over a civilization, would you just show up like all at once in motherships, like the Mayflower and all that shit? No, you would do it by them building their own digital prison first, which is happening. Dude, these data centers are taking 75 million gallons of water each a year, and maybe more, I know the one in New Mexico is doing that. So it's like, and it's going to be the internet of everything, and it's going to be able to control humanity's subconscious. It's like, yeah, dude, that's a prison to me. That's a mental, spiritual prison. And I think that's what they're doing. And when you look at the people that are in charge of this, like Peter Thiel, and having secret meetings and doing the things that he's doing, I mean, all the signs are there. Having seminars for the Antichrist and, planning World War III. Like, these people are sick. They're sick. They're not. They're working for Lucifer, bro. Like, that's all they're doing. That's who they pay homage to. That's who they work for. And that's just the way it is. And people need to wake up to this shit, man. We are in a spiritual war. This is it. And that's probably why you're having dreams.
Yeah, I'm having some vivid nightmares and dreams lately, dude. I think it's connected. The dream world.
It probably is. And maybe that knew that you were going to have me on the show.
Maybe. Who knows, bro?
I don't know, but this is war.
I know you and I are getting a lot of views right now, and there's some eyeballs on us.
100%.
I know that at the very minimum.
Yeah. And I will never stop fighting for what I believe in. Dude, I've always died twice.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been
3 times.
3 times. All right, yeah. So I'm just kind of like, like I'm on bonus time anyway, bro.
Yeah. You could probably argue more, because anytime you get in the ring, you could die.
Yeah. I mean, dude, there's nothing, I'm going to be honest, like getting hit by those guys, heavyweight thoroughbreds.
Yeah. Look what happened to Alex Pereira. Oh, my God.
Yeah. But, I mean, that was a beating, right? That was a beating. But one punch from a heavyweight, you're out.
You're out.
And you may
permanent damage.
You may not wake up.
Yeah.
And it's just one punch. That guy took multiple shots, right? And so that's a problem with the littler guys. I don't even know what weight class those guys
I think he's light heavyweight.
Okay, so but still they just take a beating, right? And that can be worse for you. But the heavyweights, man, they land that one shot. It's like, it's over.
Yeah.
It's just over. But which could be better. But I mean, yeah, I'm just a fighter by nature, and a big believer in God, and I just I think we're coming into it, man. Like I said, this is the spiritual war that we're all in, whether we like it or not. And if you want to fall asleep during this time, hey, man, that's up to you. That's up to you if you want to fall asleep. But this is also the most exciting time to be alive, bro.
Agreed.
It's so exciting.
It is. I don't want to die with any regrets.
Oh, man.
I want to leave it all out there.
We're all going to die anyway.
Yeah. But I see so many people dying with, like, oh, I should have done that. I should have done this. Why didn't I talk to that person?
Dude, I look back on my life and I'm exhausted. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm totally cool with getting older now. Like, I'm like,
you feel like you've done everything.
Oh,
you wanted
dude,
to.
I'm so tired. Like, Not even so much traveling or going to the places I wanted to do, but the extreme chaos and life that I lived and almost dying and fighting for a living. And
You've lived a lot of lives in one life.
yeah, bro, I'm tired. I'll be honest with you, dude. I'm tired. And like, I'm just kind of like, I'm just over it, man. Like not over life, but I'm saying like, I'm just over, I'm on a new phase. I'm in a new transition. I'm just moving along in my life now that I'm cool. Like, I don't need any of that anymore. And that's why I was able to quit drinking, because I don't crave it anymore. Like I'm done.
You have any other vices or addictions you're dealing with, or
No,
that was the main
I
one?
do that. Well, that led to all the other ones, right? So when you're drinking, you do pills, and so once I stopped, all that other stuff stopped.
That makes sense.
And now I'm like, dude, I'm like, wow, I'm like really sober. Like, I'm like that guy. Like it was weird to be at. Where was I? I was at I was at the comedy show last night. Jimmy Kimmel's comedy show. Brett Erst was up there, and after the show, they're like, "Hey man, you want some drinks?" I'm like, "No, man, I'm sober." Like I didn't even think about it, and they're like, people still look at you like, "What?" you know? But I'm like, "No, I'm sober, bro." Like I don't even give a shit anymore. Like I'm like, I'm sober, dude.
That's
like,
impressive.
Like I don't even care. Like I don't feel like, oh, I better like maybe just have a sip. Like I don't care. Like either take it or leave it.
So you got good control, it sounds like.
Yeah, man. I
Discipline.
just decided.
Yeah.
I decided like I'm not gonna go to jail anymore. I'm not gonna be like almost dying, and I'm done with that life.
Yeah, because that would affect your family too, right?
Everything, bro. Like yeah, it would affect everything, and I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah, just talking conspiracies now.
Yeah, dude. Like I'll do podcasts and stuff like that. Like, but that's it, bro. Like I'm cool, bro. That's my. It's just not like adrenaline like boxing was. It's not. It's not the adrenaline that going to get hammered at the Playboy Mansion for 3 days and sleeping on the fucking yard. You know, like sleeping on the hammock out there, like with you know.
So you met Hugh Hefner?
Oh yeah,
That's
dude.
sick.
Yeah, he was
Legend.
cool. Well, dude, that's okay. Another conspiracy.
Yeah.
So when I was there, I didn't know nothing about it then, but they're like, "Oh, you heard of the tunnels?"
Tunnels?
Yeah, at the Playboy Mansion, man. So they had fucking tunnels there.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Is that in LA or?
L.A. Yeah. So I heard about this, and then so now it's out there, right? Like a lot of people like, and they you've heard like these houses that are connected in
I've heard
Beverly.
that, yeah.
Yeah, in Beverly Hills with underground tunnel. Well, I heard about that at Playboy Mansion. People were telling me about that. And I was like, I don't know. But now looking back, I'm like, holy shit, you know, yeah. Like, but I have no regrets, man. I just have woken up. Like, dude, I think I was just in a slumber. I was in a sleep state for all my life.
Yeah.
And now I'm just waking up, dude. I'm
okay,
just waking up, and I want to wake up other people.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, let's all wake up. Like, this is not reality, man. This is an illusion, bro. Like, let's just all snap out of it, and like, let's get to what's real. You know, so that's where I stand on this. Like,
Yeah, it's almost we're living in like an artificial reality. It feels like everything's already created.
Simulation
theory.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm not only because I've done the psychedelics, right? And I've seen the code.
You
And
saw the codes?
I saw code. I saw.
You did it with Danny Goller?
No, I did it with my buddy. His name is Wonder Bob.
Okay.
And he lives in Colorado. He's a shaman. He's the nicest guy. Have you ever seen like Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah.
The hippie guy that plays the guitar. He goes.
I haven't seen him. I know Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah. So he's like that guy. He's like the hippie guy with the guitar. But like he, so he's like a shaman, and I went up there and I did ayahuasca. I did the and I saw what I wanted to see, and it tripped me out like to a level that I'll never forget. Like it was like just like looking at you or anything. I saw like a different reality. Like a veil was lifted.
Yeah.
And I saw code, and I saw like just a like rip through the fabric of the universe, right? And then come back, and I'm like, okay, like how do I ever explain that to anybody?
Yeah.
And I know there's something else, and that's why I believe this is code. Like everything's code, and everything is. It's like opening a watch and looking at the inner workings of the watch. That's the best way I can explain it.
You said the behind the scenes of how the universe is made.
Man. Like there's something there, dude.
I think it's simulation theory.
I do too, and I'm not saying that this physical reality is not endless and infinite. Like, yeah, there's other planets, or maybe there's a firmament. Maybe there's, which I'm kind of like thinking we're in an enclosed system. But what's out there? Yeah, that's the 3-dimensional realm.
Right.
But there's something else that's built upon this that we're within.
100%.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
why everyone sees aliens when they do DMT.
Yes, and they're the entities of the managers of the Matrix, or whatever they are,
Yeah.
right? Whatever they are, whatever. I think these entities or these constructs, archons, whatever, in this that operate in this other realm, they're like the operators or managers or the janitors of our reality. You know?
I can see it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It still doesn't take away anything from God. I still look at God as like the master engineer, the Einstein, the matrix engineer, like like the mathematician, right?
Yeah.
So I still look at God that way. And just whatever these beings are may just be working for him. I don't know, but I'm just they're just the custodians or whatever. But I'm not going to worship them. You know, I worship only one God.
Yeah. Have you heard of DMT lockout?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. Did you experience that?
Yeah, you know what, man? Because I know a lot of people that have done it,
Yeah.
and I'll go on a trip and I'll be like, "You didn't feel anything? What do you mean? You did the same amount as I did, but they're just not able to cross over."
Wow.
So so it makes sense to me now. I'm like,
Zoltan.
is that the DMT lockout?
Yeah, Zoltan talks about this.
Yeah,
Zoltan
I saw this on Sean Ryan's podcast with somebody. I think
Was it Zoltan or someone else?
maybe white guy. I don't know.
White, and he's a rock band guy.
No, it's a
Okay,
different guy. It's a guy who specializes in like psychological operations and stuff like that, and like mind control. I forgot his name.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, that guy's very viral right now.
Yeah, he's all over the
I forget
place.
his name though. He just went on Rogan.
Right. Okay. Maybe I saw him on Rogan, but I don't know where I saw him. But he totally like I believe in that DMT lockout. I think that's a real deal thing, man. And I think if they don't want you to see, or you're not able to see, or you have too much anxiety, or you're not gonna fare well from being in there, they lock you out. Because there was another time that I did it and I didn't see anything. I was like, okay, this is a bummer. But then the one time when I did see everything, I was like, I don't think I want to go back.
Yeah.
It's been my choice, dude. I don't.
Oh, you're done with it.
I'm done.
Oh wow. So you saw what you needed to.
I saw it. Yeah, dude. I my soul feels like that's it. Like right now, if you really want to know the truth, I got baptized.
Yeah.
I just don't think you need anything else other than Jesus, bro. Like that's me.
That makes sense.
And I feel like he came here onto this world to pay the ultimate price, just like how they were sacrificing animals. Of course, Satan is going to do that to Jesus. They killed him, and it was the ultimate sacrifice, dude. And I don't need to question that any more than what it is. And that's all.
Yeah.
That's it, bro. That's it. I take that. I accept that. And that's good enough for me.
Yeah,
like I don't need to go see beyond anymore. I was in a very confusing time in my life. And I don't judge anybody for whatever they want to do. Like whatever anybody wants to do, that's everyone's soul journey is different.
Agreed.
I'm not a Bible beater. I'm not anybody to tell you what you need to do for you. You know that. You decide for yourself.
Yeah. I don't judge anymore. That was my worst trait growing up.
Yeah, man. I don't, and a lot of people are like, well, you got to spread the word. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm good, bro. You know what I mean? I'm good. I just said it on a podcast right now.
When it's forced, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. 100%.
It doesn't align, dude. Like when people are forcing it, I don't fuck with that.
I don't either. I can't stand Bible beaters, dude. They're some of the worst people, bro. On the like they judge you, and I see these pastors, and I'm like, okay, narcissism at its finest. You know, these people just want to.
Pastors.
Yeah, I heard from God that I should tell you that I'm right and you're wrong. Yeah, okay, bro. You know.
Yeah,
whatever.
It's become a business. Church.
Dude. Look at all these guys with their Lamborghinis and helicopters and mansions. You're telling me. You're really giving to God by making their life better, and like they're not out giving it to anybody, and they may do some stuff for tax write-offs,
definitely.
But they're definitely taking that and spending it on themselves.
Oh,
you know,
all day. Did you watch Disclosure Day yet?
Not yet. I don't. I know what they're doing. I know they're using. Yeah, it's a psyop. I know they're using Hollywood to push this stuff. That's all that is to me. It's no different than watching Ancient Aliens.
Yeah, programming.
Programming and conditioning. So I don't want to watch it. I don't really care. I've heard it was sucked.
I heard it sucked too. Yeah.
I heard it's terrible. So I'm like, I don't want to go sit through that. And then then like you have like certain priests warning of like possession. I don't know.
It's hard to watch modern movies. Have you noticed that?
I don't do it anymore.
I only watch the old stuff now.
There's no story anymore, dude. There's no human element to anything anymore. It's almost like AI's writing it all, and they're using CGI, and it's all crap.
Yeah.
Like, I turn on Netflix, dude, and I'll just get like analysis paralysis, and I'll look at all of it, and I'm like, there's nothing here I want to watch.
Yeah,
nothing.
it's
and
tough,
even if I start something like 10 minutes into it, I'm like, fuck this. Change it. Another movie to 5-10 minutes into it, not into it. Change it. I go to YouTube and I'll watch like stuff on Sumerian tablets or like
Yeah. Y-Files is a good one.
yeah. Y-Files is great. I love that guy. And then like that's about it, bro. I don't watch movies anymore.
I don't watch movies, even modern music. I don't really listen to new songs.
Dude, do you even know like what is trending now? Like what's in style? Like
I couldn't tell you.
I know Taylor Swift is still like touring, and I know like movie theaters are still open, but who goes anymore? Like
I don't know.
Like this world's changing so fast, and like I can't even keep up with it.
Yeah, celebrities aren't really like celebrities anymore.
No,
if that makes
nobody's
sense.
just dude. There's people that are in movies that have less followers than me and you,
Exactly.
and they're in movies,
Yeah.
and nobody cares.
No one gives a shit.
No, this whole dynamic is different, dude. This is like a weird time to be alive. Like I can't put my finger on it. Like
People respect you more than like an A-list actor right now.
100%, bro. Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
It's weird.
It's so strange because, dude, people are craving something real, authentic.
Well, they know the path the actor took to get there. They likely had to do something nefarious. If
Yeah,
you're being honest,
100%.
You know, they
Dude,
had to
they're-
sign a
They're
contract with
dirty.
someone.
Look at all the Rock. And then there's so many other ones, but that's just one that comes to name. Wearing dresses on the red carpet.
Oh yeah, the dress thing. Once I see a guy in a dress, I'm like,
it's like,
yeah.
what are you doing, man? Like, why, like, that's really how you're gonna sell out,
Yeah.
bro?
Dress
I have a
or-
buddy that's an actor. I'm not gonna say his name, but I have a buddy that's an actor in LA, and he did some like TV series stuff, and he just fell off, right?
Yeah.
And he's married, has kids, and he fell off. Like he hasn't done anything in the last 8-10 years, maybe. All of a sudden, I look at his Instagram, and he's like celebrating Pride Month, and he's like wearing a thong, and like,
No.
and he's like singing with these, and I'm like, dude, really? This is how you're going out, bro? Like in front of your children?
No way.
Like this is the way you, and I know what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You're trying to get into their favor, right? And maybe it will pay off, but at what price? Your soul?
No amount of money.
Yeah, dude. So
you
that,
could offer me $1 billion.
yeah, me too.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
dude.
take it.
Me too, but
Yeah,
totally.
no shot. Dude.
Yeah, I just, so I look at that and I'm like, okay, so like that's you're selling out.
Yeah.
You're basically saying, hey, look at me, I'm pimping my ass out on you know what I mean?
Dude, once you get a certain amount of wealth, there's not really a big increase in happiness if you get more, is what
No.
I noticed.
It's purpose.
Yeah.
It's purpose in life, man. When I was broke and I had purpose, I was still happier than anybody who had money.
Wow.
Most people I know that have money are so miserable.
I have noticed that too.
They're just like the worst people, and they think that they just keep buying stuff. It's going to bring happiness. It does not bring you anything. It's
Yeah.
purpose.
When it's their number one thing, I've rarely seen it work out.
Yeah, me too. Like to me, everything comes down to, are you living for a reason?
Yeah.
And that's it, man. And you know, my reason back in the day used to be fighting, but that was still a big purpose for me.
Mm.
And then it turned into, thank God I caught myself, but you know, it turned into drinking and women and all that. And then once I realized I was like no longer hero, I went to zero. And then like I was once champ and now I'm chump. I was like, I'm out. Like, I'm out, bro. I'm not gonna go down this road anymore.
Man.
Like this is embarrassing.
Dude, it's tough to see what's going on with Floyd right now.
Oof.
He's dealing with a lot of financial issues. He just got, there was a lawsuit yesterday. He didn't pay a jewelry tab. IRS is coming after him. Man, that dude
He's done.
had it all.
He's done, bro. But I mean, tell me you didn't see this coming.
He didn't have the literacy.
If it's spiritual.
You think so?
Bro, it's karma. Look how he treated people. Sorry, man. You will pay your karma tab. I did.
Yeah.
I did. I paid my karma tab. It's like when I was like, yeah, about 33, 34 years old, God was like, all right, here you go. Here's your tab. Wow, by the way.
So you think you did a lot of bad acts leading up to that?
I wasn't a malicious person. I wasn't a bad person, dude. I just was a careless, having fun, not understanding the repercussions for my actions.
Yeah.
Never was I ever a mean person or bad to anybody, dude. I've always been very good to people, and that's why I think God gave me a second chance. So because I was not like that. So I
Right.
was never like that. But I was careless. And I was careless with people's hearts. And I used women. I did not care. You know, I did not even care. And I think it just paid off. It was not paid off. I mean, I had to pay my price.
Right.
God was like, you don't escape karma. You just don't.
I believe in karma, dude.
Yeah, and whatever you want to call it, but I had to pay. And I paid, and it was a heavy, dude. It was bro. When I tell you, and I'm not gonna. This is on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like self-deletion.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about that every day. I woke up and, you know, when they came to move my house, the movers like were moving my house, and then one of them came up to me and goes, "Hey, bro, man, like, you want to talk to my psychiatrist?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" I thought he was kidding. I was like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Well, bro, look what's under your bed." And I looked at what was under my bed, and it was handguns and a shotgun and pills.
Whoa.
Like empty containers of pills. And that's when I was like, oh, I got a problem. You know? And I was like, sleeping pills, killers. And that's when I was like, okay, if I was them and I saw someone's house and I was moving a bed and all that was under the bed, yeah, I would think that dude's got to do it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so that, and then that's, like, shortly after that is really when I changed my life.
Damn. Yeah.
Well, I'm really a success story, man. I just, as all the bad stuff I've been through, I just want to let people know, like, anybody can change. If I can change, so anybody can change, dude. Anybody can turn to the light. It's just a choice.
It's a choice.
It's just a choice, man. Like, we are all the same vehicle. We are all in the same spiritual war. Nobody any different than the other.
Mm-hmm.
You just make that choice, man. You just start serving the God and you just say, I'm going to be true to myself, whatever that is, and just make the change, bro. Like, I did. And believe me, I'm the last dude. Because all my friends couldn't believe it.
Really?
I don't talk to them anymore. You know, I kind of got rid of all my friends and everything, but they can't believe it that I'm not.
I mean, the first story you shared where they were just walking over you, I don't blame you for.
Yeah. There's that. And then there's also what's really weird that happened, bro. Like, when you change your vibration and frequency, people fall off. Like, people, you're naturally on another.
Yep.
Whether you want to call it elevated or just a different frequency, people disappear out of your life. Well, it was really weird with me. The first 2 years that I went sober, I lost 4 friends. They died.
What?
They just died. They just friggin' died, dude.
And they were young.
Young. Like, oldest one was like 47.
Holy crap.
And they just passed away. Like, I'm like, what? I just kept getting call after call.
Wow.
It was so bizarre. So bizarre. And I was like, this is, I always have to look deeper into it. And I just really believe that it was a change of frequencies, man. And also, I think the world's changing at a frequency right now that is so intense that people are losing their shit, bro. I mean, if you go on social media, what do you see? Mental illness everywhere.
Everywhere.
These are the people that aren't making it, dude. They're not graduating. They're snapping. They're freaking out. They're falling. They're succumbing to mental illness, which I believe is demonic possession. I'm not going to say someone who's born messed up or whatever. I'm not going there, but I'm just saying, like, the people that are like, you see them.
I agree. I mean, schizophrenia for sure.
Right? I'm like, they're not able to keep up, man. Like, they're falling behind in the race, and they're just self-eliminating, or they're just falling prey to, like, the demonic parasites that are living off them.
Yeah.
Well, one of the guys that surprised me a lot is David Wilcock.
That one was wild. I saw you talk about it with Elizabeth April.
Right. So I was friends with him.
Oh, what?
Yes, I was friends with David.
Crap.
So the last 2 years that he was alive, I was talking to him a lot. And he would call me on the phone and talk to me. And he's like, hey, man, do you want to stay away from this person or that person? He was giving me advice.
Yeah.
And then I would just, the last 6 months, he just stopped returning texts, and, like, he just really would just be very short with me. And I was like, oh, maybe I'm annoying the guy. I don't know. This is weird. You just start, you naturally back off.
Yeah.
So I was thinking to myself, like, well, gosh, the last few times I was talking to him, man, like, he sounded like so stressed and, like, black. I sensed a really dark energy around that guy, man.
Damn.
So when I was sending him texts, I was like, this guy's going through something. So when he offed himself, or when he did that, it did not surprise me. It didn't. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, he was taken out by these people or that. I was like,
You must have got possessed or something.
Something, dude.
Jeez.
Something, man. And because he was going through it, man.
Yeah. That happened with my father, dude. My last few calls with him, I was like, something's off. Like, you just sense it, right?
Your dad did that?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
62.
Sorry,
yeah. That fucked me up. But like you were saying, though, the last few calls.
How old was he?
He was at 62, I think.
Wow, that's like.
Yeah, it was traumatic.
Do you know what? Do you have any idea? Like,
it was right after he got out of the psych ward. and he was just on so many medications.
There you go,
And then he
man.
had like hallucinations, and he was like never the same.
So I believe there's a generational curse or like transgenerational energies that you could pass on.
Yeah.
And I think by me quitting drinking, like my sister died of it.
Damn.
My sister died an alcoholic. She had cirrhosis and she just died. And I think that by me cutting it, I'm going to save my kids and grandkids. Like by me putting my sword in the ground and saying I'm done.
Yeah.
I think you can cut it from passing it on.
I agree. That's my goal, because my grandfather, same thing. His dad. So
now
I'm
it's up
trying
to you.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut that for sure. But generational trauma is a real thing.
100%.
They've already proven it with science.
And I think that by you doing whatever you're doing, like making a stand, that's probably why you're being attacked.
Probably, dude.
Yeah, but just look at it for what it is. You got to be a warrior, man.
Have to be.
Yeah,
you need good people around you.
Yeah, you just got to just pray and just be like, I'm better than you. I slay demons.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
I'm
know?
a demon slayer.
Yeah, 100%. That's dude. I mean, that's how I look at it. I'm like, you're weaker than me.
Yeah.
So, and you just cut that transgenerational
Yeah,
right
dude.
there.
I'll have wicked nightmares, but I'll call out Jesus' name.
100%.
It works.
There you go.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, when I feel something's in the house or something, I'm like, in the name of Jesus Christ, you gotta get the hell out. You gotta get out of here. You know,
Yeah.
I've been telling people on my ex, I'm like, I don't think there's any bigger insult than rebuking somebody in the name of Jesus Christ. like whenever you get in a fight with someone, like I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I'm
That's
like,
a good
what?
one. That's a good one.
I'm like, I want to start rebuking everybody in the name of Jesus Christ. Anybody who disagrees with me. Oh man, but yeah, dude, I think, dude, this is real, bro. This is like not. Look how in the out there in the open it is. These satanic people, dude, they're out there showing you who they fucking serve.
Yep.
And like, we're not supposed to take that as like, dude, they have rituals for a reason. You really think they're going to spend their time, their money, and their energy on worshiping Lucifer? If it's not real, it's real.
Yeah.
It's a bloodline war. They believe they are the true inheritors of this planet. Like, this is where we're at, bro. And like, either you understand it or you don't.
Yep.
You know?
Spiritual
Just
war.
saying.
Spiritual war, man. It's a real thing. But dude, this was amazing. One of my favorite episodes. Where can people find you and your pod and everything?
Nino's Corner everywhere. Nino's Corner on YouTube. Nino's Corner on Rumble. Nino'sCorner.tv.
Cool. We'll link it below then. Thanks for coming
Thanks,
on.
bro. Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Check them out, guys. Peace.
If you learned anything from this episode or got any value at all, please share this episode with a friend. It helps us grow the channel, it helps us grow the podcast, and it means a lot to us. Thank you so much.